going on, Paul? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Oh, man. Figured late night live, bruh. From home. Why not? Want to make another double blade small spinner. I'm going to go with the rainbow darter theme or whatever. I'm doing alright. Good week at work. It's a great week at work, man. Just whatever, getting through the helping family a little bit, a couple hours each night after work, so it's just, but I'm almost done that, and then then it's just about time to fish again after work. Stuff like that, right? I'm gonna hit up the sucker run, I think. For sure. And then whatever bites, as always. Appreciate you coming in, Paul. What you doing tonight, Paul? Whoops, my bad. Where'd that go? We're good. Don't mind the mess. Laundry, blankets, pants. Is what it is. So, let's see how I made the other ones I made. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've been exhausted? Oh, you picked up another lathe, eh? Wow. That's awesome, Paul. Another lathe. Yeah, awesome. Now, are they upgradable in a sense of, I know a lot of older lathes can actually be semi-upgraded to like a CNC, even though it's like that first lathe there, like, believe it or not, it's amazing. They can take something like that. I'm gonna put 2 weights on this one. The other ones all had the tungsten and the one. I'm gonna make this one just a little longer and see if that makes any bit of a difference. Hey Cindy, thanks for coming in. How you doing? Alright, so I'm making a spinner. I'm making a small spinner, and I'm trying to make it kind of look like a rainbow darter. So, we got the red, we got like 2 rainbow tungsten beads, then we got this cool skull kind of idea bead kind of. It's tungsten. So the idea is I make a heavier small spinner for like fast flowing water. That's like my idea with them. Right on, Cindy. How's the weather? You can't see it? What are we, too zoomed in? Then maybe tie a jig. We'll see. Might make 2 of these spinners. Who knows? I'm confident that they're going to be alright, so... So I'm making them. What's going on there, Steel City? Thanks for coming in, dude. Got some watch time. I got access to the one live, and I rewatched it. Let's see here. Watched a good bit of it anyways. Okay, so go like this. Oops. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna get this one started. Oops. I can't see nothing, and it's such a small hole, and I'm just not looking at it the right way. Now this one goes over and on there. Come on now. What's the hold up? What is that? Yeah, we're in. Okay. Now the next blade. Man. Oh, I see what I did. Made a spinner before where I put the blades on the wrong way and I had to redo it. Okay, so there's that. We go with this. Oh, wow. Gonna be hot? Yeah, wow. That is hot. I think we're gonna... it's gonna be up and down here, but I think the end of next week we go right up to... So if I break it down into Fahrenheit, I don't know, I think we're gonna see like 70 for a day. So it's gonna be up and down for a bit. Okay, got that. Loop through there. Did I put that on the right way? I just said that I... it's wrong. My bad. And then, I don't know, it's going to be up and down for a bit, but we'll see. I think we're going to get an early, somewhat of a, we'll see. Still spring for 22 more days, technically, right? Or winter for 22 more days here. All right, I just got to grab a hold of this. This here, look at that, this one back on there. There's got to be something that on this one, the clasp has got to be, there we go. Alright, now this other blade. Up through. go. Nice. I don't know. I don't know how these are gonna work. Like, I got these other. Check out these little leaf things I got. I got these in gold too. I was wondering if they'd spin. Be like a tiny, like almost like put like do like multiples or whatever, or like what I mean, where it's like zzz, like a long buzz. I don't know. I bought them just thinking maybe I could use them. I bought them back when I was making the dream catchers because I thought a little top leaf clanking on them, but didn't end up going that route. I'm just going to use those things open water too. They'll catch fish. Nice, that was good. Like, I think, look at that. That's nice. And I put one more tungsten on. The other ones only have the tungsten skull head or whatever. And then usually I just put the one tungsten bead on there. Put on the other one. We got the double blade. So maybe it's a tiny bit heavier. And then we go with another rainbow tungsten. Oh yeah. Wow. Nice, thanks, Steel City. This one goes on like this. Then I got these crystal beads. And I think the last one I made, I put on a small crystal bead and then the red top. And I'm going to do the same thing, I think. We're going to go, because I think when the sun hits the crystal bead, it has like a, not like a gas look, but like something. And we got to dress a hook for it, obviously. So let's see. I don't want to go too big. So let's see how small of a clear bead I got here. Yeah, so you know what I mean by the gassy look when you. There's a good one. Like, I'll show you a big one. They're all like this. They have like a, not like a, I don't know if you can see it on camera. You probably can't. But they have like a, not like a gassy look, but something. And you see how it just caught the light the way it did there? So sunlight hitting the water, that thing's spinning. But we're gonna use a super small one. And we're gonna go this. There we go. And then we're gonna go with a tiny red top. Yeah, what's up, Michigan? Oh, cool. Yeah, just thought I'd throw one small one on there, Michigan. I don't know if you've seen these, seen me make these, but I made this one a little longer, added an extra tungsten in here, just because I'm going for like some good weight to throw this in current kind of idea. So it's a little longer than the ones I normally make. Here, I got one right here. And my idea is for them to look like a rainbow darter or whatever kind of idea. Because in like rocky streams with flow, that's the, see, this one only has the one bead tungsten, and it, yeah. So I just threw on one more tungsten, so it looks a little longer. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but I guess it's just going to be a larger rainbow darter. I mean, it might be a bit long, I don't know, for what it is, because they are made to be a small spinner, right? But I think in fast flowing water, I don't know. I gotta wait to try to see, but I kind of like this one. It's kind of perfectly with that. No, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, should I take that? It'll be a lot of work to take that tungsten off. I'll have to take these two blades off and No, I'll make one long like this, and then the other, I'll make another one right afterwards with the single. Because I don't know, I think this is perfectly length and balanced kind of idea, but I don't know. Yeah, why wouldn't they work? They're gonna work, right? They're spinner. That's it. Homemade spinner bait. But who knows? But like you say, it's almost fishing season. Steel City, he's been getting out. Um, Fishing's coming. I'm just a little busy. Just for another little tiny bit. Then I'm gonna be fishing, of course. But the river's gonna flow like the Grand River. The ice will break up. It's gonna be somewhat of a flood flow, but there's spots and stuff like that. I plan on fishing, even while the pike and stuff like that close. Obviously, I'm gonna fish for other species. Just looking forward to being by the water, hanging out. Oh. Now you lose a bit. This is where it's tricky. I gotta go up a little further, believe it or not, because you want both spinners to be able to, at the same time though, when you're dragging through the water, they're at the back like that spinning, because it's the drag, it's pushing it to the back. So you only need enough to have a little bit of a play when you're all said and done. You don't need like a long shank on it, you know what I mean? And any spinner really doesn't have. So you lose a bit, but you don't want it to be too tight, because the beads, you want freely, a little bit of water hitting that, not everything else, right? You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too long. You see here. I thought it was like pretty much almost a finger length, like, and by the time I lose what I lose, like that looks too much, but let's do it. And this is actually a different, this is a thicker spinner wire or whatever. I got two different packs, and then I don't know. This one's a little harder to loop. The other one's a lot easier. Like the one that I made this out of, this one has like, it's like another gauge up or whatever. Not that that really matters. You just keep going, loop and pliers. Sometimes I can do it in like just one shot where it makes the nice loop. And I'd say I left a little bit too much. It's been probably a month since I've made one of these. No, that's good. I think that's good. I think that'll work. And I just straighten this up. Of course. Straighten the eye up. Not a bad looking eye though, right? And it matches the same. This one's a little bigger. Like I said, this is a bigger wire. You can make a musky spinner out of this wire. But so it's a tiny bit heavier in wire alone. This already feels like a heavier spinner with that extra. Then this might be the key, because it's going for that fast flowing water, right? Small spinner, fast flowing water. That thing down there in that flow, it's gonna get nailed. I'm pretty sure. It's a rainbow darter spinner, double blade. I'm pretty proud of this, even though I haven't even used it, because I started making these after I wasn't fishing. So I haven't used these for pike at all. I used that other one for pike and it worked well, but... Oh, really? Is that what you got? Hang on a second. Sorry about this. Framing's rough on the body. It'll catch fish, I'm sure, yeah. I think so too. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Oh, you're starting to climb trees on Monday? Yeah, I'm working in the metal shop. And then I'm just hanging out with a family member after work a little bit, a couple hours each night, and then we're coming to a finish there. So it's all just gonna be my regular metal shop and fishing. I can't wait. I can't wait. just for the fishing, you know, for the daylight, like daylight savings next week. That gives me an extra hour during the week after work right there. Daylight that we're getting now, and then it's just gonna be all right. The weather's gonna change. Well, be safe climbing those trees, man. I really, I love my metal shop work. Run every machine we got in the place, and so I'm kind of that. Anybody who's off, I'm running their machine automatically, and then I'm always running a brake press when we're full staffed. Oh my, nice one, guys. That's really nice, and I think that thicker wire is key. So the rest I make, I'll make out of that thicker wire, and it wasn't much different to loop. So that's it. There's our spinner body. Should I make one more spinner body and then we'll tie 2 hooks and then finish them in full? Oh, okay. Oh, Gun Dog, you outs, bro? Oh, thanks for coming in, eh, Michigan? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. King, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I'm not doing construction anymore. Really, I'm metal fab guy. I'm CNC operator. Rest of my life until I retire is the plan. What's going on there, King? Getting a break in the weather? Starting to warm up a little bit there, I'd imagine. Like a little bit. I know you still would have good ice and everything for a bit of time now, but what do you think, King? One of those rainbow darter spinners. Michigan, thanks for coming in, bro. Best part of the season? The runs and the like stuff like that and things like that? Like the... Alright, let's make one more of those. I put those back in here. I think I did. Yeah. No, that's the thinner ones. And I kind of just like the feel of that thicker one. Where's my pack of thicker ones? There they are. I've had these for years. That's why they're in an old package like that. An old, just sitting around package. Years ago I bought those to start making spinners. And then I bought the smaller diameter. But these are nicer, like for the musky pike. Yeah. A little harder to loop, but still finish the same. Actually pretty easy still. We're gonna make pretty much the exact same spinner we just made. Cause they're so cool, I gotta have lots of them. As you guys know, I don't mind. I kind of, you know. I don't know. These are awesome, man. Spinners add up in price too. I bought all these bulk supplies a while ago. I mean, really, what's each spinner cost? And I don't think you can go to the store and buy a spinner like that. I don't think you can. You can't. I don't think you can. That's its own spinner, kind of, you know? Whatever. Windy? Oh, and the Derby? Oh, yeah, the Derby. Right. How'd the Derby go? Awesome. Yeah. A little bit of wind. Nice. Oh, yellow warning. My bad. Oh, cut yous off at 1. I'm sorry, dude. I'm missing it. Pardon me. Howling winds. Yeah. Those are like ice breakup winds, but I guess it's still really cold, I'd imagine. Some serious wind. Folks came out, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, pardon me. Sorry I missed your comments at the top there. Like ADHD'd into the spinners. Full auger to get through. Wow. $36 inches. Wow. Yeah. Oh, ice should be, I mean, we'll see. Still a lot of places with kind of ice here. Not that you can walk on it, but even the river hasn't flowed yet. I saw it today quickly after work. But we'll see, dude. No. Because sometimes, like in a wind event, or like what, so it's was it a low pressure? Or a huge drastic change in a low pressure? Sometimes the fish will just be on like 90, eh? But only 4 in the storm? Okay, so maybe it had the opposite effect or whatever, right? Never know. It's... yeah. Oh, okay. A lot of draws for prizes. That's fun. Still a good time. Community event. Oh, so it's not... okay. Guys could always have time to throw together another derby too. But that's cool. That's the annual event. I get it. You just gotta rely on whatever weather we kind of get on the days that things are planned on, I guess, right? That's good. Oh, okay. Wow, that is a lot. That's good. Get on that. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Oops. Man, I gotta just put this in my hand to put the blades on. Intended for the kids. Oh, okay, okay. And I remember you telling me that too, actually. There was a kids one and adult one. I think you told me that. I'm pretty sure you did. So when's ice off for you normally, King? Is that May 2-4? Would still kind of be ice off for you, or I guess it just depends on the year, eh? Northwest Ontario, man. May 2-4-ish. Later years, first week of June, or earlier years, or... whoops. Man. Dude, I dropped. I hate dropping parts, because then, like, I will probably find it when I sweep the floor and stuff. I think that one went under my couch. Let's grab another one here. Danger fishing? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then ice off at May 2-4. So how our ponds look right now is technically how yours will look like the beginning of May, I'd say. But our river's gonna flow. It's hard to say. We're getting back down to freezing and stuff like that, and then this week coming, towards the end of the week, apparently it's warming right up. 17 Celsius, someone told me at work. I haven't looked at it myself, but for a day or whatever. And then it's like +6 is +7, so I don't know. I haven't looked at it myself though, so. But that's prime time, you know. Not prime time, but oh, did I do this right? Yep, I did it right. Let's see here. One of these, I find you gotta bend these a little bit. They don't come fully bent into a perfect, yeah, like this one needs, oh man. Guys, I just let that slide right off. Okay, we can do that again. 8 people in the house. Thanks for coming in. Dave, how's it going? What's up? How's it going, bro? Everything's been good around here, brother. I hope that's the same with you. Long time no see talk, actually, Dave. But, yeah, it's been a good start to the new year, brother. I hope that's been the same for you. Oh, man, dude. Now I'm dropping blades. I can't even see them. They're all running under my couch. Oh, there's one. Dude. Yeah, fair. We'll do that. Yeah. All right. Now I was saying we got to pinch these in a little bit. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll be sure to, when I'm off live, I don't know how late you're up tonight, but if not, I can talk to you in the morning or whatnot. But welcome in. Appreciate you. Pull up a seat. Ah, man. Alright, so that one's bent more in an actual half moon. Let's see this one. That's what I mean. These things are, they're not perfect out of the package. You kind of have to give them a little pinch. Some of them more than others, right? Perfect. 2 half moons. I wish I would have done that earlier. We got 8 likes. Anybody want to hit the like? I appreciate it. I know it's a quiet stream. I'm not expecting many folks in. And my channel's got to kind of restart in a sense. My shorts get views, but... And for lives, I'd imagine I'm starting fairly fresh. I would imagine, but... We'll see. Once I get out fishing, maybe back to normal and stuff that way. I know there's always lots of people live, that's the thing, so... And I'm just playing around with baits, hanging out. I'm sure there's people fishing, I know that for a fact, but... I felt like, oh my god. Felt like coming on here, saying what's up, and making some baits, so that's what I do. Dropped another blade on the ground. I look around, and I'm like, it's not popping out to me here. It's okay, I'll just get out another one. I think it's because I got up real early, worked, was at work for 9 hours or whatever. And then busy after that, and then it's 12:30. Alright. Hopefully that's the last time I have to do this. Some butterfinger issues there, and there we go. Alright. I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, I got a small crystal bead in here. Nice. What's going on there, Lewis? Bro, good to see you. How you doing? How you doing, brother Lewis? What's happening? Thanks for the like, brother. Appreciate that. Just chilling, man. Late night. Been real busy. And I thought I'd just go ahead and tie some of these and get my channel going live a little bit. Starting to get some thaw and stuff, so open water fishing is definitely really near. All right, I think we're good there. Clip off. You gotta feel a little. Yeah, it's brother Lewis in the house. Yeah, that's Lewis. Guys, sub to Lewis if you guys don't mind. Just trying to get him coaxed up to start going live on YouTube again. Fishing season's gonna start for him. Open water. Hopefully you'll be kind enough to us to give YouTube another chance for that. I mean, he's got way more than 50 friends on YouTube, that's for sure. I know that 100%, so he can be going live really once people just know that's Lewis. And actually, let me pin his channel. We'll pin his channel. Okay. So pretty much we just gotta pin one of his comments. If anyone comes in, we'll kindly ask him to patiently sub to brother Lewis, and then with the chance of him going live on YouTube. Yeah. Let me see. Hang on, I'll work it out in a second here. Need a tiny file, I think, for the odd one that I... There, let's see if I got it. Yeah, we're good there. Try to make it so there's no... This little... Like to get her nice and flush there. Because the other one was cut first time and pretty much was perfect. Just get this a little bit off there. There we go. There we go. Boom. Don't feel it at all now. Took a little bit, but worth it. There we go. There's another one with the extra tungsten on there, so it's the longer double blade. Let's see, is this one spinning like the other one? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. There we go. So, like, you got the mirror. That's a mirror, technically. The chrome is a mirror, so it's spinning around those rainbow-y tungstens and stuff, and everything's reflecting off one another. And that crystal bead there, when the sun hits it, it gives like kind of like a glass flatter flush. Like we had the light hitting it before and it kind of reacting to it. So I think that's a pretty cool spinner for so technically that's rainbow darter. That's the idea. If we look up rainbow darter, I wish I could throw it up as the background. We hold this up to it. It's a rainbow darter spinner. All right, so there's two 2 bodies made. And you know what, guys? I think I'm going to quickly throw together another spinner body. We got 2 made tonight. I got 2 other ones here. And these are the heavier ones. It's got a whole extra tungsten bead on there. And I'm going to keep doing that many. I'm sure they'll work. And the idea is for them to be heavy. I know they got the small blades on them, but when you throw it into fast current, that heaviness changes everything. It's weight ratio, the water flow, slash, I don't know, that's what my thoughts are. I could be totally wrong. I have no idea, but yeah, actually, you're right, Lewis. Good thought. I've actually seen MEPS many years ago had a commercial where they were doing that. Kind of a similar setup to what you had. Woof, 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 woof. And they did like a sound in like a small box of water to not only catch the sound of it, and this was years ago now. I think I've even tried to find that commercial on YouTube, and I've seen it on YouTube once before, but then I searched it again and I couldn't find it. They make water pump for drills. Oh, that's cool. I have a okay, Cindy B. I totally appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Enjoy your nice warm day. Get the sunscreen on. I'm gonna make one more of those same spinners, and again, that's a thicker. What are we calling that? I don't know, spinner wire. I don't know. There's got to be a name for that though. We're gonna tie one more body because how many of these? I'll use up all my. Yeah, I think I can do 2 more bodies, and then before I have to get more of those rainbow colored beads or whatever. So yeah, I can do. Then I could try making a single blade one. I could change this one up too, and instead of using I wonder if this would make much of a difference. Instead of using, go with a clear bead right from the bottom versus the, I don't know, the red bead. You can't ever beat that red bead, I don't think. So instead of doing the red bead, I can make one like that. Well, we could make something totally different. We could use orange beads, tungstens versus the rainbows. I don't know, I think I really am in love with that rainbow, so I'm going to use up all my rainbow material before I make any other colors. I don't know, I'm going to stick with the red. I'm going to kind of make them all identical. Yeah, thanks, Cindy. Appreciate that. You too. Alright, here we go. That means we're going to have to dress 3 hooks. So that's a little bit of work to finish these spinners off in full. I can't wait to see how they work. Whoops, wrong way. Put that on wrong way. And that's what these look like. Have you guys seen the close-up of these little tungsten skulls? And I think they're tungsten. Like, that's what I bought them as. They were tungsten skulls. Like, or whatever. But they kind of don't look like skulls. They kind of look like partially an alien skull. Or, like, not quite a human fully skull, you know? But it's tungsten, apparently. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but anyways. I gotta remember those I get from... What's going on there, Jackson? How's it going? Appreciate you coming in, dude. Hey, Nicole. Appreciate you coming in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday evening. Well, I guess we're... it's still Friday night, I'd say. We're just hanging out here, shooting the crap, hanging out. we're making some spinners. So we made 2 spinner bodies already. I call them the Rainbow Darter. They're double bladed. They're heavy. They're made for fast moving flow waters. And I'll throw them in calm waters too. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Lewis in the house. Isn't that awesome there, Jackson? And thanks everyone for coming in. Reminder to hit the like if you haven't. I know I haven't been streaming much or active on YouTube, but I will be soon. Of course I will be. I'm addicted to fishing. When it's nice out and we have daylight, obviously I fish every day after work on my way home. Pretty much. Whoops, see that one bent really easily, so I'm going to say that's like a flawed. I'm not going to use this one at all. We're going to throw it out. Yeah, and you buy these things in bulk. You never know. You're buying a whole package like of 100 of them or whatever. Or I don't know how many are in these or were in these. But you're going to have the odd one in there that's a bit defective or whatever. And I think that's anything you buy in bulk like that. In this, like, that's a small piece of metal, technically. That's been punched and bent. They're pretty good quality, actually, considering. Like, I mean, they're flattened out. They're, as you see, they spin good with the, on the spinner, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Don't mind my, anyways, they're, you can't see it, but they're good. They're rounded, and then they're punched, and then they're pinched, or whatever. They're pretty good. And especially for what I paid for these. They were cheap. That's why I don't mind finding the odd one that's either doesn't have the hole punched through it, or whatever. Or weak, or snaps, or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I think so. I think you'll have a great year. But I think I'll have a great year as well. I think I might have a better year than you've ever known I've ever had, actually. Just because I've been kind of crunched for a couple years now, in a sense, doing what I can do. But hoping this year I can do a little more, like a little more in the budget to play with, a little bit. I hope. We'll see. So I hope to have a good year, for sure. But we'll see, right? You never know. I thought I was going to ice fish a lot. But I didn't. I didn't ice fish once. Yeah, so like depending on where I'm fishing, I can't target trout till the end of April. But there is spots that are open like all year for them, but and I think it'd be more of a roe bite. Because I can't fish anywhere where it's rapidy and stuff and pools. They're closed. So it's where you have open seasons all year round around here. It's like a travel point for them. So if you get lucky, but I've always found with them, when they're in travel mode, they're traveling and they don't stop until the rocks, pretty much. Like they get to where they're going, it seems, and then they whatever, right? But that's what I think. So spots that are open, it's tough. But we'll see good sucker run first thing, I think. And then, oh man, I keep dropping it. I got butterfingers tonight. And then whatever, the regular, I want to do some, back on some good channel cats. Stuff like that. And then just see. pike and walleye will open back up eventually. We'll go from there. We'll see what the season takes us all, right, guys? Was growing ice caps? Ice caps? Growing ice caps? It's melting now. Yeah. Lake Erie froze over pretty good. Really did. Good. It didn't actually go to 100% frozen over, but it did freeze, man. I think there was somebody who walked right across. They did like a thing. I saw some kind of post on it where someone walked from the state side to Canada side, and they had both of the flags. There were some Americans that walked over, and they brought a Canadian flag too, or something like that. It's on the news or whatever. Just really cool. The post I saw had the two people, one with Canadian flag and American flag, and it just says, "Folks walk across the lake, neighboring Canada, off the frozen Lake Erie." Okay, so I don't lose it here. Go, no. Darn, yeah, now I gotta get this one over top of there. Oh, I'm just tired, I'm not. Here we go. Oh, I got it. Challenging, they're small parts. Nice, nice, Jackson. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get fish in that stretch I used to fish from Cayuga to Dunville. It's always a good producing area. But the signal sucks down there. I put that blade on backwards. I put a blade on backwards. I gotta pull it off. That sucks. Oh, I just dropped that. At least this time I see the parts right in front of me here. But I hope it's an awesome year for everybody fishing. Not just, everybody just slams them. I want to do a lot of, obviously, my always catch and release, be kind to the fish. I might not throw the goldfish back if I catch them this year. I mean, it's just the way it is. Common carp, I'll always throw back. But the goldfish, I might start pulling them out of the waters if I catch any. All right. I think that's going to work. Just like the other ones, pretty much. I put the two tungstens on there. I think I like that a little bit extra weight. I've heard that. I think I heard that on YouTube that a couple of people mentioned that. Which I'm surprised. Yeah, I can't afford Starlink, man. Really. I'd rather put the Starlink money into just going fishing. Maybe some other spots, traveling a tiny bit. I don't know. If I get signal, I get signal. I'll go live. I can do long forms and lives in the same day, technically. But we'll see. If not, I just film for long form. If I have no signal to go live, that's the bummer part right now. But if I can ever afford the Starlink, I will. I would. I'd obviously enjoy that. I mean, but I've heard that too, Lewis. Whether it's just I don't know. But if I could afford it, I'd have Starlink for sure. Oh yeah. That means no matter what, you got signal. No matter, pretty much, right? Like even if it's, huh? Okay. It's unlocked. It's unlocked. Oh man, my son's at the door. Hang on. The door's unlocked for him. On YouTube. What? Oh yeah, me too. I work 9 hours and then 4 hours at Farmer. What's going on? Go ahead. What do you mean, just with school and work?
180 people. 180.
Nice.
In a restaurant that holds 50 people.
Nice. You didn't bring home any food.
Nope.
All right, cool. Enjoy. All right. His hands were full. My boys' hands were just full, yeah. Oh, most definitely, and that Starlink would cost me, I think, like I don't know, like $280 a month. I don't know. I can't say offhand. I haven't really priced it out, but I know that's a lot. That's a good amount of gas money, or boat launch money, or gas money even. That's an oil change, a couple oil change. That's monthly payment. That's monthly money. That can definitely go to something else. I mean, spots are gonna have signal still, right? Like some are. I think you're still gonna have signal, but some spots, no signal, for sure. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. That's what I kind of would always do, anyways. But I've always just usually be at signal spots, and that's what I did. Like, it sucks when I did that long form and I caught that big walleye. I don't think I was on live, which sucked because I lost signal when I leave out of Cayuga and I start heading towards Dunnville on my boat or on the road or anywhere. Signal just disappears. So like when I caught the decent fish, which are on the long form, I wasn't live. But I made a long form out of it. Yeah, a long dead spot. That's where I think Starlink would be good. I don't know. But hey man, champagne taste on a beer budget, you know what I mean? Let's be straight. Yeah, but Jackson, that's a problem. If I would like a nice kayak, but I have a boat in the garage, man. Trust me, I've thought of selling my boat and just having a kayak, man. But I just want to keep my boat, man. I guess that's the thing. I don't have a place to put a kayak. You'd have to slide under my boat, and my truck's only a 5-foot box, and it's I'd have to do a lot of rigor room. But no, I think you're right. I think a kayak I would use a lot more technically, because a kayak could be on my truck and I go to work, and then after work I'm already in the kayak and it's totally, or whatever, easier. I think I'd get more use out of a kayak while I'm, because I work every day right after work. I already have my kayak with me and or bait, or have to just get bait and go. Launching wise, kayaks you can kind of put in the water anywhere as long as you have good parking for your vehicle, I guess. And just, that'd be a cool tour. Kayak tours, man, down some of the areas I know. Like, like the getting way away from the roadways, who knows? Because it gets lagoony in some of these spots I'd kayak in. Long grass will come up. Might see some whitetail. Might see some coyotes. I wonder what a coyote's response would be. I think it'd know it'd be human right away. Like a kayak in like a creek. I guess everything would just dart away. But that'd be pretty neat. Just to kayak through some lagoony places and try to catch some fish and live stream too, I guess. All right. Right. I see. Oh, I've been talking that I'd be willing to have a kayak for years now. But again, I have to slide it underneath my boat, kinda. I'd have no room for a yak trailer, so it'd have to be rigged up on my truck one way or another. So I don't know, I think I'm just going to shore fish and then use my boat for this year, right? Not worry about a kayak this year. Shore fish and use my boat when I can. I can tow my boat to work and just take it out in the water after work too, I don't only have to fish shore all week long. I can get some boating time in, boat fishing after work this year. Those would be good Friday events. Tow my boat to work, and then Friday after work, tow it to the river and go. I want to fish Toronto Harbor a little bit. Probably go up north once again in the summer. Just to my family's there. But probably only once, maybe. Here we go. There's another spinner body made. But I think everybody's probably looking forward to the open water season and getting the nice weather in and getting a suntan. Pretty white. Another spinner. I don't think, actually, you know what? That's it. I made 3. I have 2 other ones made here already. So that's 1. Hang on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be 5 I have made. Yeah, well, I think one day I'll have a kayak, Lewis, for sure. I think so, man. Maybe. With the regular red trebles I've been using for them. What do we Because my boat takes up my whole garage. But whatever. I've always said I'm gonna have the thing forever, so that's probably the way it's gonna go. Oh man, if I would have given that another go, it would have been through. That was almost all the way through. Can't have it all, that's the thing. I guess that's what it is. Alright, check this out. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe I didn't have enough loosened thread there. Alright. You see what I just did? I sucked the line through instead of using the tool. Yeah, there's nothing in it though, man. It's just cycling water. There's no minnows in it. It's a minnow holding tank, right? So I obviously wouldn't put nothing else in it. It's just straight, that water, that's been cycling since maybe Christmas. That one's been running, and it had a filter out of an already running aquarium. Like I had the media inside it. My son has I have an aquarium in my bedroom, and then my son has 2 aquariums in his room, and then we have this minnow tank running too. But the minnow tank's empty, just cycling water, cycling water. Do water top-ups from the evaporation, and that's it. Why, you got some fish tanks, Jackson? No minnows. I knew I wasn't getting out ice fishing or anything, so I wasn't going to buy any more. Oh, appreciate you coming in, Kelly. How you doing? Appreciate you saying that. Alright, so we're going to dress some of these up, finish off these 3 spinners. I almost want to hop on my porch for a second and check the weather. What color are we going with? Oh man, that's cool. That's like a sharp blue, like a dark blue. Sometimes a dark tail on baits. Like, I don't know if anybody else knows that, whether it imitates a more like the fly look, or like years ago you did. Yeah, right on. Or I keep it because I do like the rainbow darter idea, and I tie we got a blue and a chartreuse and a red, or a pink or a purple, or whatever that is. But again, it's just kind of keep the theme of, it's got 3 feathers on the back, and that's the dress, and that's it. Kind of simple, but sometimes a dark dressing works really well. Dark dressing. Oh, thanks, Jackson, for coming in. You have a good night, eh? Appreciate you hanging out. Oh, drink more water? Yeah, I think I've heard that with cramping and stuff. Drink more water. Oh, I'm good, Kelly. Thanks for coming in, eh? You guys mind if I hit my porch up? I know we have, appreciate you, Lewis. Thanks for hanging out in here. Paul's Way, if that's you in there as well, with the 4 people, or Steel City, or whoever's in there. Steel City. Troll the River. Yeah, troll the river a lot. Yeah. Troll the river. It's close to after work. Like, you can get to the river pretty quick technically from my work, in a sense. Like, it's not too bad. Like, it's... Yeah, you got it, eh? Lewis, thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying. You know what it's like. I just need to find something here. What the heck? I don't have a flame, brother. There we go. Be 2 seconds. Thanks, guys. Anybody who was in here, and if anybody leaves, thanks a lot for coming in and hanging out. That was quick, eh? Oh, yeah. That was super quick. All right, so we need some feathers, right? I think. We got some chartreusers there. Got some blue and chartreuse. Keep that kind of rainbow darter look going. We got our one red there. It can be red or purple or whatever. It can be. Green one. There's kind of a different blue one. But we need like a darker, like the red or whatever. Let's see. Oh, that's a pretty big feather. Oh, it's all good. There's our red. Guess we'll start with that. $13 likes. I wasn't expecting it to be a busy stream. I don't think my streams will get busy until fishing and I catch fish on the fairly rapid. I found that before when I'd hold fish up and you know there's just action going on when you're fishing. If you're catching fish, usually the numbers start going up a little bit. And because I haven't been active, it's like starting over, not starting over, but in a sense it is. And there's so many people live. There's so many places for people to go and hang out and stuff. So it's just, you know. So it's not like I'm starting over, obviously. I've got a lot of friends on YouTube and a lot of friends in general, not only YouTube friends, but friends I've met on YouTube, you know, that I don't say they're YouTube friends because they're just friends, you know, at that point. There we go. It doesn't have to be fancy or nothing special. Just putting a little dressing on the back of this. And let's move this to get the hook we want to put it on. Right on, Steel City. Awesome. And again, it's nothing special on these trebles. It's straight up whatever. I just think rainbow darter, a little multicolor thing at the back. Green, blue, and red. I guess that's what I've been going with, pretty much. Nothing fancy at all. I mean, we could get a little more fan. I could tie a little. We can get a little more fancy with this. Just this one spinner. Alright, let's do that. Let's spread them out a bit. See, when I just tightened on that, they kind of just went boink. Now, what color should we use for that, though? So, that's what we got here. That is going to be like that, right? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oops. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to snip off the tip to use on another tie. And like maybe the next dressing again. We got to do 3 of them. I'm going to spread this back a bit. I'm going to throw this along here for a second. Tie that down. You know, guys know what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Ah, man, that sucked. All I'm doing is making it. Oh, come on. I pinched down a bunch of the feathers there. It's all right. Let's see. Just making it a little buggish with orange. Not much buggish, but just a little bit. I don't know, it might be too much, but I can trim that back or whatever. I don't know. Who cares, right? Look at that thing. Watch this thing. Wow, no, 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 no. Messed that up. That's okay. We can get that right back. Whoops. Come on now. Come on now. Small hook. It's a small hook. Oh, come on. There we go. What the heck? I think we got it. I might not have. Nope, I didn't get it. Come on, man. That was looking so cool. Yeah, thanks, Lewis. Good seeing you. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. It's awesome. I texted you not long ago. I forget when. Not long ago. Last week. Just see how you were doing. All right. Let's get this, see if this will make, give us what we're looking for here. There, less bug is better anyways for what we're doing here. I appreciate you, Lewis. Why I'm having so much trouble with this though? Darn well shouldn't be. There we go. Why is it doing that? Why? I don't get it. I'm wrapped around it, but then for some reason, I don't know if it's the amount of thread I already have on that. So I find as you get more, I got a big head of thread on there already. Let me pull some of that off. Let's try this once more here. It was looking so good before. That first wrap or second time I had it wrapped around before it fell apart, it was perfect. But the feather just kind of ripped on me. Oh, still wanting to kind of do the same crap. See, it's because they're small, sharp hooks. So they get like they're, I just have a bit much thread on there. Yep. Oh shit. See, because I take so many weeks off playing with this, so it's like just, oh, come on, man. You telling me you just nodded there on me? Nope, that's fine. Go ahead. It looks cool, though. I don't know. I might trim a little of the orange if I can get it knotted. I just have too much thread on the head, so it's just harder to work with. Move it up a little bit. Just wants to. Did it again, but let's see if I can get it on there. Okay. First good knot. Get another one on there. And I'm not a professional fly tyer or whatever. This is just a hobby. And it's like straight up, I suck at this a bit, right? But I make cool things still. But I just need to properly whip finish. But what I do does work. It knotted there again on me. Come on. That's okay. You know what? That's that. I'm head cementing the crap out of it. It does have a really good knot on there and then a half-assed knot. And I guess this is just adding like a little extra dress to it, I guess. Definitely nothing special at all. Whatever. Added touch, a bit different. Let's get the head cement on it. I like to singe it too. Just a little bit on the head there. Definitely nothing special looking, but just an added kind of something to it. Looks like a little fly kind of, right? Whatever. Whatever, right? Glue. Do better on the next one, I think. I mean, any spinner I buy from the store, after I get a bunch of fish on it, the dressing does start chewing off. So we'll see. Awesome. Pretty cool. It's like a little fly, right? Kinda. It's got the black body. The hook's red, so it's kind of has like the red eye. It just shows that little bit of red. It almost does look like a little fly, right? Whatever. I'm happy with it. All right. Let's try to find a small split ring, and I'm going to complete a spinner in full here. Recently, I just cut my nails too. So, and these super small ones, you know what? Maybe I won't do this tonight. Like, I'll just dress them. My nails are just freshly cut. Oh, come on. And the split ring pliers for these real small, I just can't seem to get them to work for me. And that just means, like, these are, when you buy split rings, they're weighted for, like, they have a pound test to them. These are just, they're a heavy duty. It'll take a monster fish to snap them, right? Like, I've bought some. I have some in here that are, like, literally, I can damage them putting them on because the pound test isn't nearly as much. All right, I know that glue's still drying. I might glue it up again, but let's get it on here. So on my regular Saturdays, I always have family responsibilities, so I'm just looking after my little ones. And tomorrow, as always, Saturday is it's normally what I do. And then Sunday, I'm helping out a family member, and then that's it. Back to work Monday. See what the weather's like next week. I might find a place to fish. Let's see if we get an ice flow or not. If not, I got another spot I can start trying. And zone 16 inland. Even though I looked at a lot of stuff, we still got a skim of ice and water there. Pike and that, I can still target pike if I can get to where they are for another 15 days, or I think 31st, till March 31st inland. So technically all of March I can, if I get some open water. How bad the flooding ends up being and stuff like that, it all has a lot to do with everything. You know, last spring I was fishing in some pretty high waters, but was catching fish too though, so oh, we'll see. I just popped it off. Oh man. Oh, for you? Yeah, that's cool. Nice, nice. Yeah. Open water season's always open here, as you know, but yeah, we just have to follow the species. That's cool, Lewis. That's gonna come quick, man. 4 weeks is nothing, bro. It is nothing. Pass off 4 weeks standing on your head, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get into it. It's gonna go quick, so we all gotta make the best of it. Winter will come. I mean, the months and go by so fast nowadays. And as we get older, it's just they go by. That's much faster. Come on, we just gotta get this. There we go. Got it. There we go. I don't know whether that orange feather, I probably should have just left nothing on it, but then I ended up with too much. Yeah. Making that a little more custom. I wish I didn't. I liked them just as the rainbow darter, kind of. I shouldn't have done that. But whatever. I think that little bit of orange just throws my whole thing off. It's too much. Like, it's having the nice, neat 3 feathers like that, I think is all I want on there. Like that to me just looks more neater. Rainbow darter, that's it. This one here, that orange kind of just threw my whole, well, whatever, whole concept kind of off, but maybe not. What do I know? Maybe it'll add to it and the fish will like it more. Just for me, it doesn't look as appealing. Pull some more of that off. Just snap the knot on it. I'm taking that orange off it. If I can. There we go. Yep. Yep. This dressing was kind of a fail, but we'll still be able to, I got lots of thread here. Now I'll be more happy with it because I'm taking off some of that thread that I didn't need on there. I kept saying there's way too much thread on there. But we're going to have to kind of give it our knots backwards. Come on, baby. Go, go, go. Don't knot up early on me. Oh, that thread is just garbage, I guess. Because the thread kind of disintegrated. As that would have been a great, awesome knot there. Man, dude. It's a fail. Total fail. I know it's a pretty boring live. Lewis, appreciate you, bro, and I appreciate anyone else who spent some time in here. Too bad we weren't hanging out in person, Lewis, right? Friday night chilling. Try to get that to that side of it. That's better, I think. Lower out of the way. We fixed it. Did we ever? So what's winter like there now, Lewis? Where you're at? Milding it up. It's pretty much like are there still folks on the ice? Oh yeah, nice and tight. Nice and tight, Lewis. Yeah, man. Nice and tight. Yeah, some good knots. 20 inches of ice, eh? Amazing. But like not slushy or You know, still some good season left there for that. Appreciate the like, whoever just nailed that off. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Just finishing up some spinners here. All right, that one's done. I'll just let it dry upside down on the bucket. Whoops, where'd that little jig go? Jig bucket's pretty much full all the way around. Made this little single hook double spinner. I dressed it with yellow though, but just in case I end up somewhere where it's barbless and single hook, I can literally just grind off, pinch off the barb that's on there and legitly fish with it. All right, let's hang this on the bucket and dress up another one. Just where I ripped it off, that little thread. It's good now though. No, it's still there actually. There, we got it that time without touching that feather at all. Sweet. And we got two more to finish up. Pardon me, don't mind my mess here. I got laundry all over the place and whatever. It's below freezing tonight. I don't know where I have my phone. It's the temp is right behind where my phone's blocking the temp. I don't know, it's pretty mild out, man. I just went outside and it's I was surprised. Let me see. Oh no, and sure enough it's not showing me here right now. Anyways. My hands are all beat up. Sore there. I got a burn on my arm from a light bulb. And then I got, look at that one. That's brutal in there. Bad spot. And then right there. I'm all beat up right now, man. Alright, next one. Yeah, these are simple. We're just literally putting 3 feathers on them pretty much. We're going to put a touch of glue on there first. Oh, great. Whatever that was. Didn't I cut a piece of that orange off? I did. I kind of don't like that orange. Again, literally, these dressings are nothing special. But it's something. That's it. Easy peasy, super simple. Keeping it simple, a good game of hockey. That's it. Nothing special, man. That one really flared out on us, but whatever. Try it out. There, that's better. Noise. All right, there's another one. And then I put them on the other ones. So we're gonna have 5 exactly the same. Actually, no, 3 of them are the heavier size. 1 extra tungsten, and no, it'll be 3 and 3 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, 5. See if it's showing me the weather. Yeah, it's 5 Celsius here, so whatever that is in Fahrenheit. The 5 Celsius is pretty good, man. That's fishing weather out there. Kinda. Oh, man. This is a tough little split ring. Come on, baby. Three people in the house. Thanks for having my stream play, and thanks for hanging out. No, it's pretty boring. Making some spinners. I know it's super late, and there's probably other channels live. But I appreciate you hanging out. I knew it wouldn't be a high number stream, but I'm grateful that folks that have come in tonight have come in tonight. My channel's been kind of lacking activity, uploads and stuff, and just haven't been doing the outdoors thing, so that's coming. But it's been a perfect time of year to do other things and spend more time with my family. This winter I have, and it all counts. Damn, come on. This split ring is super, super tough. I have split ring pliers, I have 2 pairs, but now I just dropped it. Oh, there it is. I mean, I don't know what the pound test. I forget. When I ordered them, I knew what the pound test was on these split rings, but they're strong. The smaller ones especially. I think that one's just extra, extra tough. It went under my couch. Darn it. All right. See? Next split ring, same size, boom. It's on there already. That last split, it was like hardened steel, or just a little harder than, a lot harder than the one I just threw on. Thing was tough to work with. Yeah, this one's on already. See how easy that was? Total, just super tough split ring. The other one was. There we go. Do the same thing with this one. There we go. Another spinner complete. Rainbow darter. Double blade heavyweight spinner. Two a.m. How long have I been going here? Pretty much 2 hours right there. Not that I was coming on here for any timeline, really to gain any watch hours or just whatever. Just came on to hang out. Pretty much just focusing on getting out fishing when I start fishing, and then see how the season goes from there. Going live wise and YouTube channel wise. And then next winter, I'm just going to do it kind of the same way because it lets me get caught up elsewhere. So next winter, I'm going to kind of be the same way about it. If I go out ice fishing, I'll upload. If not, my channel's going to be pretty quiet. Like seasonal. It's time to get some other things done and do some other stuff, so. Man. And that split ring's got a super strong one too. I think I'm gonna save that one for tomorrow or something, or in the morning. I've done enough split rings. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be the 5th one. Let's get this done. I wonder if I should tie a bare single hook. I think I'm gonna put a bare single hook on this. This one's another one of them hardened steel. I'm gonna switch them for the other ones here. Yeah, this one's a little easier. You can tell right away as soon as I open them up with my nail. There we go. straight single hook. Now, I'm gonna tie something up quick for it. Screw it, stick with the treble hooks. 4 people in the house, thanks for coming in. Definitely nothing special about this. Kind of looks a little messy, but just a little bit of dressing for our darter. That's all it is. Appreciate the like, whoever just hit it. Warm to come? Yeah. Well, when I go fishing like next week and that, I'm gonna wear my snowsuit. Technically, well, my bibs, anyways. I did that last. I've done that a couple times in the spring. And then it's kind of warm. I literally will sit on my knees in those things on the grass. If there's grass, but if not, I'll just kneel there as always. Oops. See if I can save that. Nope. Yeah, same here though. I mean, it felt awesome today on my lunch heading outside. It was like, man, I've been feeling the spring, man, in the air. I don't know if you've seen on that forecast. I haven't looked at it yet, but guys from our work were telling me today that it's going to be 17 next week. At some point towards the end of the week, or I don't know. We'll see what we get, but I mean, 17 is pretty warm. And today it was 8 Celsius, felt like 9 on my lunch. So we had one feels like 9, so we had some humidity there. But it's amazing on how it's, cooling back down. Now it's still 5 Celsius. I checked a couple minutes ago. I went on the porch too, and it was pretty darn mild, man. But yeah, warm up for sure. I'm with you. I'll get the water temps to come up a bit. I don't want them to come up too high. It'd be nice if they stick around, 65, 72 for a while before they keep approaching warmer. The water got pretty warm in spots last year, a little bit. But we'll see. Hopefully it's an awesome year. Just a great conditioned year for... Hopefully. We'll see what we get. And nothing fancy here. A little long too, but whatever. Let's pull the orange over with the green a bit. All right, that's gonna finish what we have. Just gonna let that dry up. What we have bodies we have tied, that'll be everything dressed and... So I got 5 of these double blade spinners ready, and 3 of them have the extra weight. So whatever, let's see what happens with them. Yeah, I just want it to warm up too, the worm to come too, Steel City. Technically, if the worm was coming, well, 206, might not be fishing now, but some nights you might be. Those all-nighters, fishing nights, the worm to come for sure, that camping season, everything season, for sure, bro. We gotta make some more of them 5 a diamond, a few more of those. I only have 2 right now. I should have 3, but I looked at my fishing rod, and there's it must be in my box, because I thought I had one out in my tackle already that I caught fish on, which I think I do. I want to make a few more of them 5 diamond spinners. I just want to reduce the size of the glow-in-the-dark beads I have on them, just by 1. I don't necessarily need to. They're kind of a slow-moving spinner the way they are, because they have a bit of buoyancy with the tungstens on there. So those bigger beads I find really slow the bait down, which is nice. It's awesome. Like, it's spinning. I mean, there's good qualities to that, and it's more like a shallower water spin. The way it kind of worked out. But the problem with that is the pike engulfed them. Like, it's moving slower. They can just, by the time you set the hook. So I think I'm going to get some smaller beads and have a little less drag through the water. Because those beads will technically float the glow in the dark. So I got 3 of them on there. And then I got the 3 of those small tungstens? And that's it on the weight of those. So, like, those round beads take one of those tungstens away, buoyancy wise, for sure. So it's like two. I don't even know what those. I only have the like diameter size of these. They're 4.6 mil tungsten beads. What does that mean? I don't know what they weigh. They might only weigh 2 points of a gram. I don't know. Double digit weather for a 5-day stretch. Well, that'll do it right there. Well, that'll get the flow to happen. That'll get, you know, open rot water to really get going. I mean, the river's going to flood, you'd think, but I don't know. I think we're going to have a low water temp. We're going to have low waters again this year. I think that. I mean, even with the snow we got, Niagara River's really low. My buddy at work was fishing there last weekend, and he was showing me video of how low down the rocks. He's like, normally it's, I know it's going to go up with all the melt, and the melt's got to come from up north down this way. But I think the water levels are overall going to be low again this year. Like for the tribs and the initial lake levels are going to be down a bit, I think. Not down a bit, same as we had low water this year that passed, so I think it's going to be the same. Even the Grand looks really low right now, covered in ice with a little bit of water on top of it. When I seen it today after work, it still looked low. Like when it first froze and after Christmas, after that warmed up and then cold again, or whenever that happened, it looked like it froze high. But ice is an ice cube, right? But right now, with the ice on it, it looks really low. Even at the Caledonia Dam, it wasn't high waters at all today. Man, I wanted to stop and cast it. I have two open water fishing rods right beside me in the truck there. One had the, I was just gonna throw what was on it. It was the Blue Fox Vibrix. I was just gonna whip one of those out there for a bit. You never know. March 1st is shut down for walleye. Walleye and pike March 1st close at the Caledonia Dam to the lake. It's an earlier season. The Dunville Tackle Shop really advertises it, like reminds people that it's an earlier closing date. Mouth of the Grand River to the Caledonia Dam, pike and walleye close March 1st. So that's Sunday. So tomorrow at midnight, technically that's it. Tomorrow at midnight, pike and walleye are closed from the Grand, from Caledonia Dam to the lake. Not a lot of people know that. Wait a minute. Is it tomorrow or is it the 15th? And then the rest of Zone 16 is the 31st. I think it's the 15th. I was wrong. So, but if anybody wanted to travel, you know where it's really good in March before the walleye and that close? Thames River for walleye. Apparently it's just fire for walleye before they close. I'm tired, man. I got up at, I don't know, 5:30 this morning, and then last night I went to bed at like 12:30, almost 1, because I didn't get in last night until like 10:30. I got in tonight at like 9:30. I'm looking forward to that, Steel City. I'm gonna like my own stream here, guys. There we go. Should go up a like, I think. Yeah, there it goes. Like my own stream. I am pretty beat. What's everybody got on the go tomorrow? Steel City, are you fishing? Gonna fish tomorrow? Alright, so I guess we can try to get that split ring. Okay. Yeah, I got it started. I was just waiting for that glue to dry up a bit. Come on, get on there. Nice. Sweet. That's it. So all 3 spinners got dressed tonight. That's the heavier weight one. I don't know about that dress tail anymore. I'm going to change the colors. That's a bit long is all. Like the first ones I did, and like the one I gave you, if you're there, Steel City, it has less length of the feathers, which I think is better. It's like every one I tied, I leaved a little longer of a feathers on there. Whatever, there she be. We got 5 spinners there. Double spinners ready to go. I've given 2 away, so that means I've made 7 of those so far. I made 10 of those other spinners already. Anybody who's there, Steel City, if you're still there, I made 10 of those, and I got 2 here and 1 in the truck. So I've given. Oh, I must not have made 10 actually. 2, and I have 3. So yeah, 5. 3. Yeah, so I made 8 of them in total. Yeah, nice. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut her down. I think it's just late. I might browse to see if there's any other lives on or whatever, but I appreciate everybody hanging out, listening in, playing the live. Good to see Lewis in here as well. Hopefully Lewis gives YouTube another chance. We'll see, though. Yeah, appreciate you, Lewis. Right on, bro. They're listening in. Still there, eh, bro? Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Know my number. Thanks, everybody else. Everybody who's come into the stream tonight. Good times. We'll be fishing soon. Okay, appreciate you, Lewis. Give me a call, text, whatever you want, brother. Good to see you. Thanks, everyone else. Have a good night.